Yo, like, share, as always, like, share, subscribe. Now let's just get into it. So I wanted to do a video about the Michigan Georgia game and about about talent and coaching and game plan. And because a lot of people seem to think that talent just wins you games in big games and stuff like that, which it can at certain schools if you're playing Northern Illinois versus Michigan or something. But when you're playing a Georgia versus Michigan, or Clemson versus Ohio State, or whatever, something like that. Or the thing about talent is, if you have a horrible game plan, talent can lose. You can have more talent and you can still lose. And I find it funny that people want to just, I don't know if they want to get on the coaches or what it is, to just say, oh, it was just that they got more talent than us. That's why it was. Let me tell you something. The game plan was garbage. That's what it was. Now, Georgia had more talent than us, but this is my thing. Up and down Michigan pages and things like that, I saw Michigan fans saying we were going to win that game. So, you didn't know Georgia had more talent than us? You just found that out? And that's why I'm like, just stop. Just stop. Yes, we all knew they had more talent than us. Ohio State has more talent than us. Year in and year out. But you know what was the difference in just the Michigan-Ohio State game? Ohio State had a horrible game plan. They thought they could just single cover Aiden. That was horrible in itself. I'm not going to chip him, or I'm not going to double team him. We're going to leave him one-on-one with our tackles. That was a stupid game plan. You see, Georgia didn't just do that. Game planning means everything. Talent means something too, but game planning means everything. The game plan means everything. Because we're going to have talent. We're going to have talent, but the game plan means everything. So, my thing is, you have to understand that Georgia took us serious. And when you take a team serious, you go to work in the film room. You don't take things lightly. You don't say, oh, we just going to be able to run on them. No, you say, okay, we may not be able to run on them. How can we move the ball if we can't run on them? What's my game plan to move the ball if we can't run on them? They have a good pass rush. If their blitzes get through, how can I negate their blitzes? Oh, screens. Oh, just like Georgia did. Georgia knew we liked to blitz our corners, and so when we blitzed our corners, they threw screens right at the blitz. Oh, now there's a less man over there because we're blitzing over there. That's game planning. Oh, they saw that we wanted to run man, so they exploited it with RPOs. We're playing off-man coverage, so they exploited it with RPOs and got their tight ends in one-on-one with our linebackers, who are slow. That's game planning. We knew Brock Bowers was faster than our linebackers, but we still let them get on him. We knew Cook was faster than our linebackers, but when we saw Cook line up out there, we didn't call timeout. We let them run the play, touchdown. Then we let them do it again later on. Touchdown. That's game planning. It's not just talent. That's a game plan. That's executing the game plan. Oh, they got Aiden and Ojabo. So what are we going to do? We're going to chip. We're going to double team this dude. And we're going to throw quick passes. So his pass rush is negated. He can't get to us. Their blitz can't make it here because we're throwing quick passes. That's game planning. That's not just talent. That's game planning. That's picking your normal game plan apart. Do the homework. Do the homework and you'll see. Right now, I'm seeing tons of Georgia fans saying that they picked us apart with their game plan. Not just their talent, their game plan. There's a difference. So don't just come on here, it was just a talent thing. If it's just talent, how do teams beat other teams? How do teams with less talent upset other teams? How does Purdue consistently upset teams? It's not just talent. It's about the game plan and exploiting other teams' weaknesses. That's what it's about. Nick Saban don't got all those rings just because he's got the most talent. Georgia is right up there with him in the recruiting rankings, but guess what? Guess who Georgia can almost never beat? Nick Saban in Alabama, because he's going to pick you apart. He's going to know your weaknesses, and he's going to game plan against them. That's coaching and game planning. It matters. If it didn't matter, why did we even hire Harbaugh? I just don't understand. Recruiting rankings mean a lot. But when Clemson was winning, they didn't have a ton of 5 stars. You can go through the rankings. They didn't have as many as Bama. They were getting lower level dude 3 and 4 stars, and they were developing them into their scheme to play above what their ranking was. That's coaching, developing, and then when they play a team like that, their game plan is on point. These things mean a ton. What's the point of hiring great assistants and great coaches if the game plan don't matter? If somebody can explain that to me in the comments, man, I might send you $100. If somebody can explain to me why great coaches get hired, why great assistant coaches that prove themselves, why they get hired, because they know how to game plan and scheme. It means something. That what we saw on Friday was a clinic in game plan and execution. It was a clinic. I'm sorry. Now you can say, oh, we got dominated up front. That's true. But guess what? There's a game plan for that. You get dominated up front, there's a game plan for it. You ain't got time to pass. It's called max protect. I didn't see us max protecting. I saw us trying to do what we wanted to do. I saw us knowing they got Davis, 6'8", 360. We're running plays towards him. Did you not do the homework? Why are you running at him? You should be running away from him. That negates him. He's on this side of the field. Why would I run my play towards him? Why wouldn't I run away from him? After the first quarter, after the first few series, you saw that Dean was running sideline to sideline as fast as any of our running backs, but you continue to run screen pass. You continue to throw swing passes. And a swing pass isn't the same as a screen. Before someone says that. You talked about screen. A swing pass ain't the same as a screen. That's for one. You see him running sideline to sideline where a swing pass is negated. So if that's happening, why are you continuing to run swing passes? 4th and goal, and you in the 4th quarter, so you know they're not working, you decide to run it again. Gain of what? Nothing. I don't think we got any yards. That's game planning. That's not coaching well. It's fourth down. You don't even try to throw in the end zone. You throw a swing pass when they've been killing the swing pass all game. Don't tell me coaching don't matter. That was horrible coaching. I don't know if you want to make excuses for the coaches. No, I ain't making excuses. I ain't making no excuses for no coaches. I let them have it. That game plan was garbage. It just is what it is. You talk. I listen to these dudes. They talk about they're breaking down how they beat us, and they're not talking about just the talent. They're talking about scheme. They're talking about their actual game plan. It's obvious they went to work on us, on what we do well, what we do bad, and how to beat it, how to negate our strengths, how to exploit our weaknesses. That's coaching, baby. This ain't no Pop Warner. So when I see just our formation, just us lining up, Aiden and whoever the other DN, whether it was Ojabo, whoever, they were too wide. Most of the time, they were too wide. So their splits they're way too wide. So the running lanes are bigger. You're not going against a regular team. You're going to get a team with all the talent. So y'all too wide. They're exploiting that as soon as they hike the ball and try to run it. They're exploiting it because you can't make the play. You're coming at it like you're prepared for the pass when they're running it, and they got dogs up front. So you at a negative right off top, just the way you're lined up. That's coaching, baby. That's coaching. I need some of y'all to understand this, or go do the homework, or just move along, because this ain't for you, because you ain't gonna understand it. That's coaching. They went to work on the small details. So yeah, they had more talent, but they went to work on everything we do. They went to work. They did the homework. They didn't say, well, we just going to do what we want to do. No, they say Michigan has some things that they do well. Let's not let them do those things. And it wasn't just about talent. They made sure to chip, to double team, and know where Aiden was. He's not going to beat us. Let's get rid of it quick. Their blitz isn't going to beat us. Get rid of it quick. Every time we blitz, they got 10 yards on a screen pass. Oh, but when Georgia blitz, we're not even running screen passes. We got Cade back there running for his life. We get in the red zone, 1st and 10, we get sacked. Because you trying to do a double reverse. You fake a reverse. You haven't even ran the reverse for them to respect it yet. It's game plan. You trying to get too cute when we haven't even established that we can block well for Cade. You should have been trying to run the reverse. The things we did in that game, it didn't make any sense. How many jet sweeps did you see? None. Things like that, jet sweep should have been coming all day. You know why? Let me tell you why. Because it makes the defense have to look. Is he going to get it? They have to focus on those things. Is he going to get it? Is he not going to get it? You have to do those things when you're playing a fast defense. I feel like our game plan as far on offense, Gaddis just said, I'm going to do the same things I've been doing. And he didn't even do some of the things he's been doing. Honestly, he ain't do it. So the offensive game plan was puzzling. Besides the fact of them not being able to block for Cade, but it was puzzling. You have to make a team, especially a team that fast, defend the whole field. So all you did was swing passes. I saw just a ton of swing passes. Every time we ran them, we didn't get barely anything. Oh, but they blitz. This is your chance to run a screen. A wide receiver screen, not a running back screen, a wide receiver slip screen. They're blitzing. Get rid of it quick. A screen. Why do I keep saying screens? Because that's getting rid of the ball quick. You're going to be able to get rid of that ball. I can't say if it would have worked or not. We didn't try it. That's coaching. You see what I'm... Are you getting y'all understanding what I'm talking about? You can't say if something that wouldn't have worked. Well, maybe if we tried it, it might have worked. We don't know because he didn't try it. That's my thing. There's certain things, no matter who you're playing, if they try to do, this is what you do against it. It doesn't matter who you're playing. There's always something that if a team does this, if they're blitzing, get rid of it quick. Throw the screen to the blitz side. Things like this, it doesn't matter the talent. It's about knowing what they want to do and having a plan for it. To me, Gaddis just said, we're gonna do what we do, and we're gonna be able to run it. We're gonna be able to run it. I feel like he came in the game saying, we're gonna be able to run it. Well, guess what? What if you can't run it? What you gonna do then? If you can't run it, what's your plan? You asking me? I expected us to be able to run it. I really don't have a backup plan. And that's what it looked like on offense. On defense, well, one, we probably should have been in zone. You knew your linebackers couldn't stay with them one-on-one, so it would have probably been smarter to be in zones. But we barely ran any zones. We were in a lot of off-man coverage, and they exploited it from top to bottom. They honestly exploited it from top to bottom, that off-man coverage. Whether it was in the RPOs, whether it was when we did do man blitzes, they threw towards the blitz side and got 10 yards a pop every time. So both, I'm sorry. If you don't like it, it is what it is. But this is a dose of reality. That game plan was garbage on offense and defense. It wasn't just the talent. Yes, they had more talent than us. But the game plans were garbage. Georgia fans are saying this. Our game plan didn't make sense. So this ain't just me as a Michigan fan. Anybody that knows football that watched that game knows our game plan was puzzling. Now, with the upfront, whether it was JJ or Cade, JJ probably gave us a better chance to win, but as bad as we played up front and without trying to max protect and without them running screens and things like that and misdirections to try to exploit them, it didn't give you much of a chance. And some of the plays that they call for Cade with these trips left, nobody on this side, and these one read looks, you ain't gonna get a chance with them with that ABC game plan. You just ain't giving yourself a chance, honestly. So it is what it is, but I just had to touch on why it was more than just talent. Talent only gets you so far. You have to have great coaching and great game planning. It's that important. If it wasn't, why isn't Don Brown still our defensive coordinator? Honestly, that looked like a Don Brown defense. But if coaching isn't important, why isn't Don Brown isn't still here? Well, because coaching and game plan is important. It means everything. I don't know what some of y'all must have forgot that. Because Don Brown, we put him on the team against Ohio State. Guess what? We in a shootout. It ain't 42-27. It's gonna have to be 55-51 or something. Because game planning and coaching matters. It means everything. You're gonna get talent at Michigan. You're gonna get talent at these schools. You're gonna get talent. Talent only gonna take you so far. I'm sorry. It's a reason. It's a reason Nick Saban got 7 rings going for his 8th. And it ain't just the talent. He didn't have supreme talent when he first got there. It's because he knows what he's doing and he's meticulous in his coaching and game planning. And he takes it that serious on his players when they make mistakes, on his assistant coaches when they make mistakes. He's meticulous. He don't care who you is. You on my team, you can get it. You messed up, come over here and let me roast you for about 5 minutes. Because he knows what it takes. So I don't want to hear about no talent. If you think it was all talent, you just don't know football. That's a fact. Those are the facts. You think it was all about talent, you don't know football. It just is what it is. But I ain't gonna sit on here and rant too long. I mean, it's been 20 minutes, but but I just had to rant on that, y'all. It's not just about talent. Coaching and game planning means a ton. It means a whole lot. It means to me, it might be more important than the actual talent. You got a dude that knows how to break down the team and exploit their weaknesses and strengths every game. Oh, let him be my coach. Because he's going to put you in the correct position to succeed. You can put talent, you can put all the talent out there. If they running around like some dummies, it don't matter. You calling man blitz, and your safeties on fast guys, or your linebackers are on fast running backs. It ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter. Just like when we saw quick little one. We saw Georgia get Cook on Colson. Touchdown. What happened in the 4th quarter? I guess Gaddis said, oh, wait a minute, I should have thought of that. And we get Edwards on their linebacker. And he almost gets a touchdown. It's coaching. It's game plan. But the difference is they did that in the first or 2nd quarter. It took Gaddis to the 4th quarter to even think of that. Coaching and game planning means a hell of a lot. And some of y'all just got to realize that. It's not just about talent. Talent takes you far. But talent alone ain't winning you no championship. It's not. It's too much into this game, and people break down your film and find your weaknesses and strengths and game plan against it. So talent isn't just going to take you there. Coaching and game planning and scheme is everything. So that's all I got for you, y'all. I just had to rant on that because I can't take just seeing people talk about it was just the talent. We just didn't have enough talent. No, we could have had more talent, and we run that scheme on offense and defense. We still gonna get exploited because the game plan was garbage. It just is what it is. That's all I got for this one, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.